or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
All day, baby, all day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
That's what I do.
Regular. It's Ozzy.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight ends Ringo. We got 4.
Rip. Let's go us. No, 66, 72.
Big edge. Kill. Check 24. Hey, alert 3.
Brady going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too, from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Check 31, check 31.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Our time. It's our time. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Jim, 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 Jim. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Shift, shift.
Go Bandit.
Check, check it.
On the ground, Michelle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Wait, 29. Alpha. Hey, check it.
Exit. Hatchet. Hatchet.
Hey, 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Sugar, sugar.
Check 49, check 49.
Wait, 28.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check safety, check safety. Watch out, watch out. Watch out.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So don't say nothing.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
50 to Mike. You better be. What? You better be afraid of me.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Right, 50, Mike 50. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. That is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
24 is the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got? Tight dog. Tight dog.
Hold 50.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Check 50. Check 50.
Here's Brady to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
3 down. 3 down. Slam. Slam. Slam.
Hey, alert. Check 24.
Check the backer. Check the backer. No. Off.
Hey, hey.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
72.
Watch the edge.
Hey, goal 66. 72.
On the ground is Michelle. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Wait, that's
3 yards
right,
on that
hey.
last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
One set, eyes up, one set.
Check it out.
You ain't doing nothing.
Shadow.
You ain't doing nothing today.
He's checking, he's
Regular.
check the hot read.
Ozzy.
Check 13.
Rip.
Now Brady. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Wait, that's
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Tight end right.
Check it.
4 down, even.
Hey, Charlie.
Don't get nervous.
24 is the mic. 3 bud. 24 is the mic. Go. Check nickel.
Rip.
Watch that.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, Alabama.
So that'll back him up 5.
Wait, that's-
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Go on. No, 66. 63. Linda.
On play action, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Check. 72. Check it. Reload.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And an alley to run. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Check it. Reload. Check it.
Watch twist.
Ozzy.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3 down. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Watch the ship.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player,
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
and this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
So we got man. Chance. Hey, Alabama.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Lunch 49. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Shit. 80 weapons. Shit. Jump. Hey, 66. Go Bandit. Double up. He's coming, double up. Alert.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Sugar. 49. Hey, check it. Mike, 49. I got you, son. Sugar. Check. Bud.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Now he steps away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
SOS. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. Alert!
Hey, check it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Goal 50. Hey, Wahoo!
You ready?
Help him.
Switch.
Alert!
From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, Alabama. Goal 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Wide, 80.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch twist. Check 52. Check 37. Check 37. Check 3. Back.
Goal 50.
Check 3.
Let's go on. No, 66.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Alert! He's coming. Hey, check it.
We got double up.
Bravo. 72.
Rush in.
Go Bandit.
March 49.
Hey, goal 66.
Now Brady. And This is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running right. This is Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Tackles, tackles.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's Brown. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Check 3, check 3. Check 31, check 31.
Shadow. Regular, regular.
Check, 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 check. Check.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Bang, 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 bang. Shift, shift.
Ozzy! Ozzy!
Pick the edge. Go.
Again, it's Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, ball 66.
Rip. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Let's go on. No, 66. Right again.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 88 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting.